Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are here to discuss international affairs. तो सबसे पहले हम रीड करने वाले हैं डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के बारे में. डोनाल्ड ट्रंप, द यूएस प्रेसिडेंट elect, has appointed Kash Patel as the next FBI director, succeeding Christopher Wray. Patel, a Trump loyalist known for his criticism of the deep state and federal agencies, has a history of strong support for Trump's policies. Donald Trump has threatened to impose 100% tariffs on BRICS countries, including India, if they reduce reliance on the US dollar in international trade. This threat follows discussions at the BRICS summit in October about de-dollarization, posing challenges to India's export sectors like pharmaceuticals, textiles, and IT services. Aleppo, Syria's second largest city, has fallen from government control for the first time since the conflict began, following a surprise offensive by Islamist rebel groups supported by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham and allies. This makes a key turning point as Aleppo was recaptured by government forces in 2016. Oxford Word of the Year 2024 is Brain Rot, reflecting concerns about the negative impact of excessive low quality online content, especially on social media. Selected through a global vote and expert analysis, the term highlights the growing debate around the digital consumption, originally coined in 1854 by Henry David Thoreau. It has gained new relevance, particularly among Gen Z and Gen Alpha on platforms like TikTok. Justice Mudu Nirupa Bindusini Fernando was sworn in as the 48th Chief Justice of Sri Lanka on December 2, 2024, marking a historic moment as the second woman to hold the position after Justice Shirani Bandarneki. She was appointed following the retirement of Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya. China has opened its first atmospheric monitoring station in Antarctica, located in Larasman Hills, East Antarctica. The Jones-San National Atmospheric Background Station will provide continuous data on climate change and human impact, enhancing China's role in Antarctic research as part of its goals as a polar power. Netumbo Nandi Nadaitwaha, Namibia's first female president, made history with her election at age 72. Winning over 57% of the vote, a key political figure, she rose from activism against South African occupation to leadership in post independence Namibia. Her victory highlights the power of perseverance, activism, and a commitment to economic and social progress. After over 5 decades of unbroken rule, the Assad family's reign in Syria ended as rebel forces led by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham breached Damascus, forcing President Bashar al-Assad to flee. This marks the end of the Alawite dynasty, which began in 1970 when Hafiz al-Assad took control. John Dramani Mahama, Ghana's former president, made a historic return to power by defeating the ruling New Patriotic Party in the president election. This marks his third attempt after previous defeats in 2016 and 2020. The victory reflects voter frustration with NPP's handling of the economic crisis under President Nana Akufo-Addo and is seen as a significant political shift in Ghana, known for its democratic stability. Burkina Faso's ruling military junta appointed Rim Talba Jean Amin, Aminul Drogo as a new prime minister after dissolving the national government. Drogo, a former communications minister and a government spokesperson, was appointed by junta leader Ibrahim Traore via decree and announced on state television. The country continues to face significant security challenges and political instability under military rule. Dubai wielded the world's largest gold bar on December 7 to 8, 2024, weighing 300.12 kg and valued at $25 million, displayed at the Dubai Gold Shock Extension. The bar sets a new juniors world record and symbolizes Dubai's commitment to excellence in precious metals industry. Merriam Webster has chosen polarization as the 2024 World of the Year, reflecting the deep societal, cultural, and political divides of the year. The word was selected based on a rise in searches and uses. Other top words include demure, fortnight, totality, and resonate. Indian billionaire count has risen to 125 in 2024, a 20% increase from 2023, ranking third globally after US and China. The growth is fueled by family led businesses across sectors like pharma, fintech, and adtech. In contrast, China's billionaire number dropped from 520 to 427 due to economic slowdowns and regulatory changes. The report forecasts continuous growth for India, following a trajectory similar to China's pre 2020 pattern. Mohammed Al Basr has been appointed as the Syria's caretaker prime minister following the fall of President Bashar al Assad. Al Basir, former head of the Syrian Salvation Government, will lead the transitional government until March 1, 2025, after the 12-day offensive that ended Assad's rule. President Draupadi Murmu awarded Nepal Army Chief General Ashok Raj Sigdal the honorary rank of General of the Indian Army. At Rashtrapati Bhavan, this reflects the long-standing military ties and mutual respect between India and Nepal dating back to 1950. The ceremony highlights both nations' commitment to strengthening defense collaboration and fostering friendly relations. The Supreme Court of Bangladesh stayed a High Court verdict that declared Joy Bangla as a national slogan popularized by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman during the Bangladesh liberation movement. The slogan had been recognized by the previous government led by Sheikh Hasina. The decision reflects ongoing political shifts and changes in government policy, emphasizing the complexities of national identity and governance in Bangladesh. Time magazine has named Donald Trump as its Person of the Year for 2024. Marking his second win, this recognition highlights his political influence, historic comeback after defeating Vice President Kamala Harris in November 5 election, and his role in reshaping the American presidency. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has made history by surpassing a net worth of $400 billion according to the Bloomberg Billionaire Index. This achievement reflects his success in ventures like Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, driven by insider share sales, stock performance, and political connections, cementing his status as the richest person in the world. French President Emmanuel Macron has appointed François Bayrou as a new prime minister amidst growing political instability. Bayrou, a centrist ally of Macron, faces challenges in navigating a divided parliament, particularly in passing the 2025 budget bill. His appointment follows the ousting of Michel Barnier minority government after a vote of no confidence, adding to the country's political instability, rising borrowing cost, and a European leadership vacuum. Switzerland has decided to support the most favored nation clauses in its tax treaty with India, potentially raising taxes on India companies operating in Switzerland following a 2023 India Supreme Court ruling that altered the interpretation of the FPMFN clauses. Switzerland will impose a 10% withholding tax on dividend paid to the Indian company started 1 January 2025, up from the previous 5%. The unexpected victory of far-right pro-Russian candidate Calin Georgiescu in Romania's presidential race has raised concern in Brussels about potential shifts that could destabilize the EU and NATO, with Romania leaning towards ultra and Moscow's influence growing in Eastern Europe. Fears are rising of Romania adopting anti-Western policies. This could impact EU unity and complicate consensus building within the alliance. The Bloomberg list of the world's richest families for 2024 highlights significant wealth disparities, with the Walton family leading at $432.4 billion, surpassing Elon Musk. Other notable families include the AI Hanan, Al Thani, Hermes, and Indian families like the Ambani's mysteries are also in the top 25, reflecting the rising influence of the Indian billionaire globally. The list underscores the growing concentration of wealth among a few elite families.